Hello, my name is Yudi Namdi, and I am a sophomore now in the Frederick Douglass Distinguished Scholars Program at American University. One of the things that we value a lot in the Frederick Douglass Distinguished Scholars Program is civic engagement and community service. And I confess that last year I wasn't the best at becoming committed to long-term service in a particular organization. I mostly did one-day events and the such. So when I began my sophomore year, one of my priorities, and that's included in my strategic plan for this year, is to find an organization to dedicate myself to that I identify with their mission and that I can commit to long-term service. So the first organization that I reached out to after looking on the Center for Community Engagement and Services website and database of organizations is an organization called the AIR Foundation, which is the African Immigrant and Refugees Foundation, and it's dedicated towards providing resources for members of the African diaspora here in DC. And I was particularly interested in reaching out to help in their tutoring program. However, I was unable to establish contact with them, and after several attempts, I became a little bit discouraged and kind of put my search a little bit on break. But recently, this past week, I went to the Center for Community Engagement and Service and spoke to the director, Marcy Campos, who was an amazing resource, and she directed me to organizations that the school had a long-term commitment with and had good results based on the volunteers from the school that have gone to these various organizations, provided me with a packet of potential ones that I might be interested in based on my academic interests. In addition, she signed me up for the newsletter so I can get more up-to-date information about opportunities that arise in the local area. So that was amazing. So since then, I've recently sent emails to and tried to contact the CARE Coalition, which is a coalition for immigrant rights, and they provide legal assistance to immigrants who are detained. And one, I would really want to help with their detention hotline, which would inform immigrants that call about the relevant aspects of their case that they need to be informed about while they are being detained. So that is one that I've recently, as of like the last few days, reached out to. Another one that I'm interested in is Human Rights Watch. Interestingly enough, I've applied for an internship with Human Rights Watch in the past week, but I never really thought of volunteering at Human Rights Watch. So I'm going to apply there as well. Here you see the sheet that was provided to me by Marcy Campos, and it is mostly focuses on organizations dedicated to international and multicultural studies that you can volunteer at, as well as human rights and advocacy. So some of the ones that I've starred on here that I need to contact are the Institute for Policy Studies, the DC Peace and Economic Justice Program. Ironically, I found out about this program today, but not from this list. Today at AU had a posting, and what they do, or what they're looking for help in, is going to local middle schools and high schools and informing them about their human rights that are guaranteed under the UN Declaration of Human Rights. And I really, really, really identify with their mission as someone who wants to hopefully eventually work in partnership or with the UN, and as particularly in the area of human rights. I just think it's amazing that they're educating young people about their human rights that are guaranteed under the UNHCR. So, what else is on here that I haven't mentioned? I'm also going to look into Just Neighbors, which is another immigration legal service organization, Mary House, and lastly, I'm going to look into the African Faith and Justice Network, Global Youth Partnership for Africa, and Women for Women International. So a lot of them are international based and legal based, and a lot of them are Africa based. And I actually am beginning to see volunteering as a strategic way in which I can merge my two academic interests, which are human rights and international law, and Africa and Western Africa, Anglophone Western Africa in particular. So I've been striving to find out a way where I can merge these academically, but I think that volunteering at an organization that has all of these strands within it is an excellent way that I can start to merge my interests. Alrighty, so I will be updating everyone on my search. I'm definitely in the preliminary measures, and after I reach out to all these organizations, I'm sure I'm going to have some tough decisions to make as to which ones to choose. But I'm so excited, and I'm glad to finally be finding an organization that I can dedicate myself to on a long-term basis. All right, hope you enjoyed the post. Bye.